If you can picture a nomad, a real nomad, someone with a thirst for travel, for a thirst to find a place that resonates within the heart, right? And if you can think of the person searching the world over for that one special place in the world where they fit the natural place as well as the social community or whatever, I'd have to think that in Bondi I've reached that small piece where I can sit and be a frisance of part of everything. Whatever I take on, I can't help being a perfectionist at what I do. I had fosters who inculcated things like you can and you will, right? And if you do a job, do it perfectly, do it thoroughly, do it well. Do what you do well, boy. Do what you do well. Give your love, all your heart. Do what you do well. Even if it means that you withdraw a certain amount of what you hope to do. Yeah. Do what little bit you do real well. So that little thing you do is done so slick, such a quick trick, that it's wickedly winning. Like it or not, if you ignore it long enough, starvation will kill you. Yeah? It's true. So you got to carry a certain amount, right? You don't got to. You can go empty, but I mean, you're making it hard on everyone else because you're going to go whinging saying, "Oh, I haven't got this, I haven't got that." You know, I'd rather eat dirt than lunch. One of my first lessons was learning that possessions themselves are what possess you. Because you can't just up and leave your car, you can't just up and leave your job, you can't just up and leave the house beyond, you can't just up and leave paying the rent to someone else. You've got to do that, so you're owned by your possessions. My greatest ambition will be to disseminate thinking. That's it. Disseminate thought. Real thought, not wank, not fool around with things. Anything that you take to your mind, you can supply a solution for. It may be a little vague, it may be something you can work at over generations, it may be something you can just nibble at it. But if you could take a mountain range and begin to nibble at it with a teaspoon, you've begun to erode it. You've begun to shift the mountain. And I've very quietly been working on a worldwide revolution, and it's almost here, where people instigate smiles that flash around the world and back. And I love it. It's wicked, and it hurts no one. Yeah? And perhaps our world becomes a better neighbourhood. Our children are going to grow under a 3-foot layer of litter. So I want to become a literary officer. I'd like to take scraps of litter, pick them up and put poetry on them. And then we'll have turned a piece of litter into literature. The idea behind Ode to Woman was a compliment to a young lady who'd paid me a compliment, right? And also to give to women in general, to women of the world, the fact that you can be loved with no more than a caress, with no more than a glance, with no thought, wish nor desire to take advantage or to use and abuse, but to love in passing for a breath or two, however fleetingly. And some women it's very fleeting indeed, however. And the theme was a young lady making an invitation to get to know me better by candlelight in intimate circumstances at a restaurant. And because I'm fairly senior, I gave real thought to this because the lady was definitely legal. She was about 20 odd, right? She was definitely legal, but it still gives you pause for thought when a sweet, innocent young thing makes an offer. She just wanted to get to know me, you know? And it's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. And I thought, what can I really bring this lass but trouble? So my only answer to her invite can be to either stay away and really, truly disappoint her, or go late and take a poem to explain why I can't let her get to know me too much. The brutal bewitchment in your face makes a man's heart truly race. Young winsome lass, sore heart's morass, whene'er we share time, I trow, my blood toward wildness does grow. Your eyes outshine Mona Lisa's glow, and reckless does my yearning grow. The friendship we have come to know floats hopes and dreams to overflow. Where Helen launched 1,000 ships, she may not touch your fingertips. In words, the bard made world to know. The beauteous rose by any other name, with you beside, would wilt in shame. Your smile has trapped this elf in white. Your likeness fills his waking night, while owls, bemused, stay home till light, so they might catch your passing sight. Too soon for me has life flown by. Cruel time but mocks my heartbreak sigh. Still you haunt my dreams until I die. So fair, so young, yet not so high. My duty plain, my heart cries why. I may not love, that you not cry. Ursula Le Guin, in her book Stand on Zanzibar, had an incredibly wicked influence on me, and that actual book I actually forgot to return to a library, and I got chased by this library mob for years and years to return these books, and I'd actually called into the library about 3 times in person with the books in my hand, and they wouldn't accept the books, and I ditched the whole problem. After a while I realised it was a bit of a bogus wind-up, you know, and because you worry about library books, because especially if it's a real good one, because you want to share it, you want other people to be able to talk to you about the ideas that you read, and when you can't and other people aren't reading them, you're in a world of your own. And if you're in a house full of people or a world full of people and you're in a world on your own, it's a sad place to be. When the last tree has fallen, when the last river has run dry, when the last soil has blown away, the white man will realise he can't eat money. Geronimo's thoughts. I'll leave you with that.